Welcome back, everybody. Well, to wherever you are. Before we get started, keep in mind, actually, I'll just call them out real quick. We've got Jahan playing Grove. Steve is playing Renegade. Josh is playing Kingsley. Birdie's playing Fern. But in addition, you do have your horses. I think you still have, but yeah, because you protected all the horses. So you still have all your horses. You also have, Strawberry, Electra, Corky, Achilles, and Charlie. And then riding with one of you, and there's nowhere for him to go, so Birch is with you today. And then, even though Alex couldn't make it tonight. And then also you have Sudach, the bug man, the four-armed bug man with the knife and the shield. So you have those things with you tonight. And I want to just hop right in and waste no time. I keep not selecting a caller. Who hasn't called in a while?
I think it's me.
Okay, Jahan,
Yeah.
would you be our caller tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Okay, you are in a vast underground world with these three massive pillars, earthen pillars that go from ground to sky. The sky above you is completely pitch black except for small dots that almost look like a starry night sky, which are little moving green dots far above you. And the three pillars that you can see, you see a pillar that you've already been to. You can see that the red growth surrounds it but doesn't climb it. You see one pillar that's surrounded by this red growth. This whole underground world is covered in a layer of like heel-sized amounts of red fungus. And you can see evidence of homes and farms and stuff of these, as you've discovered, mushroom people has been devoured by this red fungus. And then lastly, the third spire has the red growth surrounding it. You can also see that there's what looks like nearby little fires of a camp. And then a whole bunch of piles of rocks. And every so often you see from the top of the spire large rocks that fall and crash down nearby. And then also up at the top is this black cloud. You are currently, if I recall correctly, you spent the night with your friend.
Furrow.
Here he is. So actually, this is actually not a bad place. You're at Furrow's house. And you wake up at Furrow's, your biological day now. And I think we're approaching 1 week.
I believe we are close. I think this would be our 5th day.
Oh. Okay. Good note. I'm glad you took note of that. On your week.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I just realized I completely forgot to do foraging.
Well,
'Cause we're out of food. Are we assumed
think-
that we got
I
some
think-
food there, or do I need to forage?
Well, I think we're planning that perhaps like today we just spend it foraging instead of moving. If that makes sense.
That's
Because
part
Ross,
of the plan before we got
yeah,
off.
Ross, you were saying that we could increase our work by 1 to go foraging, right?
yeah, because you'll be staying at Furrow's house, so you have to help out and work in order to stay. So
Yeah.
everybody would increase their work by 1. If that brings anybody to 12, that puts you out of the game.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. And then, yeah, you can forage, and it's a skill you have. Everybody can do it. I think, actually, let me bring up the Antel's rules. There's two different things going on. There's,
Yeah, well, I think the like foraging during the week as a downtime activity can only be done if you have herb law. I think.
I think you're right.
Technically, I have that.
But
don't I?
we kind of do because they told us about what the safe mushrooms were. So we have a kind of mushroom law, I suppose. Yeah.
Right. Does anyone else have herb lore?
Well, I don't think we have herb law, but we have the mushroom god told us what the safe mushrooms were.
I can identify them on site,
Yeah,
so
and
that's
we
kind
said-
of like
and we
it,
said
but
we
mushroom
we said we
related.
could identify the mushrooms.
Okay. Let's see. Looking at foraging. Okay. So, so you spend the day foraging, and you're able to find common edible mushrooms. You also find 4 watches worth of other types. So, Birdie, if you could please roll 4d8. Okay. You find, and you already know what these are. I don't have pictures of them. You find 2, like, servings, if you will, that could be used 2 times. 2 beating buttons. And these are sticky little yellow mushrooms that are like little button mushrooms. And they make your hands become wet and slippery. And you can't grip things. But also you just have really slippery hands. But they do work as food too. But don't worry, you found food. I'll say that you guys find a week worth of food as well. You're literally spending all day doing this. Everybody's doing it, so. You also find a lucky cup. This is a very rare, small green toadstool mushroom with white spots. If you feed someone this as they're dying, if you can save their life in some way, like, you know, like if you could get them care or help them, this will help them hang on. It'll save their life. It's like a EpiPen. Or adrenaline pen. You also find a witherwort, which is a it's a bulb with like white hairs all over it, and it makes your it suddenly makes your skin super saggy all over you, and makes your bones really brittle for like several hours. Now, is that useful? Maybe not.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
If we
but-
trick
I
someone
mean,
into
it'd be
eating it.
unfortunate if it ended up in the wrong person's food and we convince them we poisoned them unless they do X, Y, and Z. But we have an antidote.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also have
Accident to grandma.
you have some encounters, but they're near his house. One of them is the floating eyeball that pops up out of the tar-like goo in the ground that follows you around for a few hours. Every time you try to chase it or look at it, it pops away back in the ground again.
Does it notice us if we shout at it or say something?
Uh,
Burns curious if it can hear us or if it's literally just an eyeball.
yeah, it seems like it can hear you.
So we'll have to be careful what we say in front of the...
There are 3 skeletons that look like they're digging through. This deserves a, this deserves unhappy music. There are 3 skeletons digging through the red growth.
Huh.
You can just leave them be. They don't, or you can do something with them. Let me know.
I feel like we just ignore them, probably.
Yeah, it seems safest.
Very
Unless
well.
they have anything super interesting, I'm not interested in them.
All right. Let's see. They are. Nope. Yeah, they are. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
That's all.
So, the last two things. Actually, this one. Let's see. It's like this. Now, you see a group of these mushroom people walking by. It looks like they have like armor on and like spears and these weird mushroom horses. When they see you, they stop. And they just look at you.
I guess I'll call out to them and say, "Hi there."
One of them approaches you when you do that.
Do they look like the one guy we're staying with?
They do, but like less anthropomorphic and more alien.
Okay.
He approaches you and he gets as close to Grove as he can, and then he raises his three-fingered mushroom hand and blows out of his little mouth stalk, the hole in the stalk that is his mouth, and spores cover you, Grove, and all of a sudden you're filled with feelings. But the strongest feeling you have is one of curiosity. And the mushroom person stands and looks at you.
Okay, I guess I'll say, who are you all? Are you like the local god? Are you like
They take one of the mushrooms nearby that are plentiful enough, one that wouldn't be useful for food. Or maybe they snap one of those off of their mushroom horse. They snap a mushroom off and they put it on the ground, and they take the spear and they point toward this tower, the one you came from. And then he takes the spear, and all of a sudden you feel anger inside of you and disappointment, and he cuts the mushroom in half. And then he points over to this other spire that's covered in the red growth.
I see. So you are upset at your mushroom god because of the red growth?
It nods.
Okay. Okay.
And then you feel anger and fear and also courage. And he takes his spear and he points it at this tower that has the dark cloud atop it.
Well, I think that is rather convenient. If you and your band are going to try to take on the tower, so are we.
All right, he nods.
Let's go.
Yeah. And do you leave with him that day? I guess you can't actually. You're gathering food.
No, I guess we'll say in the morning we'll leave with you, or if you tell us a place to meet you to assault the tower, we can meet you there.
They offer to travel with you, and where's he at? Furrow sees these people come back with you, and he's like, "Oh, you got a bunch of severed with you."
Is that a good thing?
It sounds like well, it sounds like they don't like the red growth, which
I mean,
makes
to be
sense.
fair, I don't either.
Yeah.
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 Before I forget, Fern wants to ask him if there's any mushrooms or anything we can do to like eat or use to protect us from the nasty acid if it falls again from the sky, because I don't want to get caught in that again.
You ask Furrow that, or do you ask these people that? These other mushroom people?
I'm gonna ask Furrow that, and if he doesn't know, then she'll ask the mushroom people.
When you ask the mushroom people, you find that they, in fact, do have things to protect them from that. Yeah, like big caps that they can spread out like temporary tents that they can both camp in and protect themselves from the elements.
Is that something we're able to hide with them in, or would we need to like find or make our own, I guess?
No, they have enough. Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're good then.
Yeah. Yeah, and the severed camp outside of Furrow's mushroom house.
All right. Okay. So let's do a little recap here. So the mushroom god created the red growth to like fight the darkness or whatever that's taken over the Shadow Spire. But that annoyed some of the normal mushrooms, and they're forming their own group to go attack the Shadow Spire. So, regardless, we just want to go to the Shadow Spire, right? There's nothing else we want to do here.
Shadow
Sounds
Spire.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Also, the Severed is a really cool name for something.
It's a very ominous name for something.
Yeah.
Well, the next biological day occurs for you, and Furrow gives you a hearty meal and welcomes the Severed to eat outside. There's not enough room inside his mushroom house. And it's more delicious broth, and it's very reinvigorating. And the next day, the Severed agree to accompany you, especially if you're headed to the Spire. In fact, they're eager to try to find Grove. You receive these feelings, asking questions back and forth. They're eager to. You get the impression they've had some problems, but they will show you, obviously, when you get there.
You said we saw some fires in the distance. Is that probably like their camp or something?
Yeah, they'll confirm that that's their camp. In fact, not just their camp, but their war camp. And they have a siege weapon they've tried to use, but they are repelled by the falling massive stones from the sky.
Is it another catapult?
It's
We'll
worse,
find out,
but
I suppose.
it's not as punny. But
All right.
Has
Okay,
the
well-
eyeball attacked them at all, or does it just watch them as well?
when you bring this up, they shrug and they don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll ask them, where is their camp? Because is it this hex next to the spire, or is it like
Yes.
somewhere else? Is this one? No.
Yeah, it's not the adjacent hex. It's like the next one over.
Okay. Right. So let us. I
Maybe we should
suppose
head
we
there.
start this way. I guess.
Coming. And sure enough, all of a sudden, it comes back.
The worm?
The eyeball or something else? The worm would be nice. Our fly friend would be happy. Like, go, get eaten again.
And unfortunately, actually, let me see what.
Oh, the rain.
Oh, no.
Well, at least
So-
they got mushroom caps, right?
Yeah, so they unfurl their mushroom caps like giant umbrellas and tents, and they set up their camp. And 6 hours pass. And eventually, the rain starts to die away.
All right.
Amongst the red growth are now puddles of green mixed with red, like oil and water.
I wonder if we should gather some of the acid rain.
If we had a vial or something.
Does anyone have any empty vials or anything?
So good.
If not, it's fine. It's just, kind of interesting.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I
and it
got
could
enough.
be useful. Though I'd be afraid it'd start to grow in the backpack. That could be
Well,
bad.
it's acid rain, right? I don't mean like the growth. I think gathering the growth is too dangerous, probably.
I'd be worried about the red stuff growing in my backpack.
Yeah. Okay.
But
well, I
it
guess
is cool.
we could continue on this way, I think.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh no.
I just remembered that I watched Dreamcatcher this week. So the red fungus is a little scarier than it was last week.
Oh, that movie is rough, man. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see something poking out of a nearby bit of red growth. And it is it looks like where there's like this mist following the rain, you can see almost like the moisture in the air being drawn into this one mushroom. And it's slowly inflating as it's drawing in all this mushroom or all this moisture.
I guess ask the mushroom folk what it is. What's going on over there?
They look in awe at it, and they have like a reverence for it. One of them goes up to it and squeezes part of it, and clean water comes out, and he like puts it in his stalk.
Puts the water in the stock. Okay. How big is this mushroom?
It is. It would take up half of one of your horse's slots. It's like this big. But it.
Yeah, I think my horse doesn't have anything on it, so I guess I could carry it. A big mushroom that gives clean water. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'd love to get real upset with this.
what's that?
Just say, are they about to get real upset with us?
Oh no, they're fine with this. If you pick up
Okay.
this mushroom and it's still got its roots and stuff, and you put it on the horse. Maybe the horse isn't happy, but the mushroom seems fine. It continually pulls in moisture from around it, slowly inflating like a sponge. Yeah.
The horses will like it too, I think.
Yeah. If you give them water, they're
Everyone's
happy.
being shown to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Keep going, I guess. I think we would be going to this one,
Okay.
and then 2 away from the camp.
Wow. You find another. It looks like another house has been crushed, and there is another object you find partially buried. This one is strange. There's a handle with a cord that goes into it, and then the cord comes out with like 3 hard old mushrooms on the end of the cord. It looks like a whip.
It's a mushroom whip.
It's a mushroom whip.
Fungal scourge?
Yeah, I guess would one of you all like a mushroom whip as your weapon?
I mean, I don't mind carrying it. Do I recognize what the mushrooms are, or are they significant, or is it just that they're dried and hard?
That's a good question because you have all this knowledge about the mushrooms. Yes, these are a type of spore, which if inhaled, if the spores of them, I'm sorry, the mushroom releases a spore. If the spores are inhaled, the person, if they can, becomes confused.
If it's held, or if it touches you?
If the spores, if you breathe them in, so like this the mushrooms at the end of this whip release spores, and if you inhale the spores, it causes like confusion and disorientation.
Is that like if I use it and it's flying through the air, we'd breathe it in, or is it like if it hits something, they release over there?
You want to try it out?
Kind of thing. I mean, she might just ask the mushrooms with the severs with us if they know, because I don't think getting us all confused here would be a good idea.
Yeah. So okay, good point. Yeah, Grove. If that's conveyed through Grove, who can feel their feelings currently, they'll say this is like a tool, like a weapon they have. They're not sure if it's in good condition or not. But yeah, indeed, the idea is that you whip something and then the mushrooms impact and then it releases these spores.
Yeah, Flynn, I think you could hold on to that. It sounds like a...
Yeah,
'cause
I'll hold on to it. It seems
You have
interesting.
a gun, right? Do you have any melee weapons?
I have a hatchet.
Yeah, well, okay, a mushroom whip has got to be better than your hatchet.
And this can strike at
Hey.
medium range, 15 feet away, so not adjacent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hopefully we're not the only ones that get confused, because that could come in handy.
Well, I assume anything that probably, breeds it in. So I guess it depends whether whatever you hit breeds or not.
Like
Okay,
that eyeball.
we go this way.
All right. Okay.
Now it's the word.
The ground is squishy as you enter this hex. And the ground vibrates. And all of a sudden, it starts to, the whole ground starts to shake. And then it explodes upwards into the air, way up into the air. I'm talking like all the way up into these glowing green worms. You're like tossed hundreds of feet up into the air. And you're on bits of this mushroom, and you can feel around you that's spongy and cloud-like. And you're on a giant spore. And you're on this thing, and you see that like each of the ants are all on different ones that have separated. And the spores are just slowly falling with you. And I'm going to see where they take you.
Oh dear.
Oh. We step on the snake amongst the ladders.
Interesting.
So it's chutes and ladders, but with spores.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
That's not encouraging.
You don't make it to the camp. Instead, you are tossed up into the air and then slowly float down into the tower.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
with your. I don't know, so I'm going to use a chaos die to know if your horses and if these different warriors are with you. I don't know. Let me see. They would not be like right next to you, obviously. So let me see.
I mean, presumably we were riding our horses. So
Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, you'd be on your horses. Fair enough.
Yeah, but the mushroom guys. I mean, who knows?
I didn't think about that before I rolled it. Let me think of this. It's going to be 3 or less. This I straight up just have no idea. Okay, no. Okay, so you make it, and they're like floating down elsewhere, all over the place, and you make it to the tower.
So we seem to be pretty high up, pretty close to that black cloud. Pretty close.
You are in fact close to the black cloud.
I guess we move up. So we're inside the tower. What's it look like on the inside?
I will describe that. On the inside of the tower, you can see that once there were, this was the home of Mycelia, and there are all sorts of tools and materials and furniture, everything that a city could need, now completely derelict and abandoned. You hear every once in a while an echoing screech far above you. And you think you're probably only a couple of floors from that cloud. Like there's a floor here, and then there's this cloud, whatever that is. As you get closer, you think that you see that the cloud is in fact not a cloud, but the atomized an infinite number of tiny small things all flying around.
Is there light in this building?
No, you'd have to use your flashlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we need someone to have their flashlight. Booty, you had like 1 million batteries, right?
That's 3 batteries, so yeah. And then, what's his name has 2 batteries, so...
Okay.
So no, I gave him some, so...
Well, yeah.
He has his last one in, and then he has 1 extra.
Could you use your flashlight, maybe?
Yeah, we can use mine. How far away are the Severs? Did they get, like, way far away, or are they, like, at the base of the tower kind of thing?
So that patrol is way far away. But their base camp is like 2 hexes away, which is still
The
like...
base camp, yeah.
Okay.
The base camp's like right here.
Yeah.
We were right next to it before we got knocked away into the tower.
And
I mean, some people would just call this a shortcut.
right, you could go up or you could go down.
I mean, we're going up.
You can hear like skittering and scratching up above you. Every once in a while you hear a screeching noise, and then you realize that the cloud is actually making a kind of constant din. And then anyways, what you see around you right now is a workshop, and there's all kinds of tools. Many of these you would find recognizable, especially Fern. Things that would pass as hammers and wedges and things to shave wood, but in this case mushroom. Anything you could imagine. In addition, you find someone has a staff leaning on a wall. And this is a very well-made staff out of mushroom, and it flowers up into 3 consecutive mushroom petals at its top. And then anyways, it goes up and down from here upstairs.
Was one of us able to detect magic? I'm trying to remember.
I have the eyeglass, that the monocle that I can put up, and I see magic through it. I guess I could do that. Yeah, I'll put my monocle up.
Okay. The cloud is obviously magical. You can see it out the windows of this massive stalk. When you look at you see that as you cast it around the room out the windows. And then when you look at the staff, it is in fact magical.
Would I recognize the mushroom blossoms that are on it?
That's a good question. This is made of the same stuff of Mycelia people and like horses and beasts. So it's sacred. You might call it like a bone staff, but they would treat this as some sacred object.
Okay. All right.
That sounds promising.
Steve, would you like to have this one?
Sure, I'll put that.
Because Josh, you already have a magical dagger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe we give Steve the mushroom staff.
I've got
Give Renegade.
the vest, and now I've got the vest, a magic gun, and 2 staffs now.
Oh, because you have the slime staff as well, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could continue upwards for now and maybe get a. Well, I assume the cloud is probably inside the tower as well, so we'll get a better look from the inside once we go up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go up.
The normal way up from here, up the stairs, has a portion of the inside of the tower that was used as an irrigation pipe, and it's cracked and busted, and it's covering the stairs that you could go up, and it's spewing extremely hot steam and water, blocking the path. And a rock has caused this. Like a rock has fallen as part of this. Yeah.
You said it's water, right?
Yes.
Okay. I take the mushroom off of my horse that was absorbing water.
Yeah.
Absorbing moisture.
Oh yeah, and you put that there. Yeah, this thing just balloons up, and you have time, but eventually it's just like going to expand and either explode or stop. But
my idea is we get past it and then we grab it from the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
and then
works.
Squeeze it to make it small again and put it back on the horse.
Plug the pipe and you put it on there, and this mushroom just happily starts expanding. You get on the other side and you pop it off, and then now you have this really hot, giant, expanded mushroom full of hot water.
I'll squeeze it over the stairs a bit just to get some of that water out to make it easier to carry again. And then put it back on the horse.
I assume you use something not to burn yourself, and seething hot water comes out of it.
All right.
Okay. You make it up the stairs from here in what was otherwise empty rooms, and you see what the cloud is. Here are jet black, and this is why you couldn't even tell until you were right next to it. Essentially locusts, as you can see them light on things nearby. But when you look at them, you see nothingness. Not a shadow, not an object, not a dark object. Nothing. Black. Like a tear in what is to what is not. And these are all like bug-sized numbers of nothingness, and they're just like swarming, millions of them.
That's weird.
Above them, as the stairs go past and through the swarm of bug nothings, you can hear screeching every so often.
Okay. You all have any ideas?
And we gotta pass through these things, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we can just waltz through. I don't. I think my initial idea would be a fire or something, maybe. My second idea would be
Who has
I'm
the
wondering
flashlight?
if
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Shine light on it.
Fern
That
has
could get
the
their
flashlight.
attention too.
Well, if it's darkness, then it might not like.
Might as well give it a try. Just
Is
see,
it who has it?
Fern.
I
do.
have a
Okay.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whoever has it on right now, right? Yeah.
I don't want to
Mine
bury.
is lit right now.
I don't want to bury the lead because I imagine if you have a flashlight, you're going to try to look at it. So when you shine a flashlight on it, a small number of these disperse, in the beam of the path of the flashlight. They're not
Just fly out of the way, or
like as if the light itself, in creating a beam of light, they disperse from that beam.
They stay out of the lights.
No, okay, so I think we have we could do something interesting there. If you're really good at drawing circles in the air, you could make a circular motion to like create a little opening for us.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually,
we could try that.
if we all have flashlights, we can do kind of like a little flashlight circle.
Who else has them? Birch has a
Put them
flashlight.
together and make it a bigger light.
Okay.
How many lumens do we?
Yeah. Do you want to try to do that? You want to try to like create all of the beams and create a whole bunch of flashlights up front?
Yeah. Trying to
make it
create
big enough to work
a
in
bigger hole, yeah.
Okay. Okay. This
Renegade will keep this behind so they don't close in on us.
This
Good
is starting to
idea.
feel like
Just in case.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh,
let's see here.
been a while.
This works, and you're able to do that. The nothing locusts, however, bite and sting at you, and they bleed you and cut you as you pass. But they don't kill you. You're not able to get through, and you're able to get through the cloud and back onto the other end, and you can no longer see what's down the stairs. On the other side, instead, I'll describe what you see. You see, you see a bunch of these things. And they are, this is also nothing. It is literally just a black, not black, literally nothing, not a shadow. You look at it, it's nothing. Except it has found a skull from an animal and put it on its face. And there's a bunch of these, and they've put a bunch of skulls. And then popping out of the skull then is this like unearthly eyeball in two places, which like looks in multiple directions. They are digging, and there's like a bunch of these things, and they're all digging. And the ceiling is crumbling, and there's massive stones falling from the ceiling all the way hundreds of feet up where you are, down to the mushroom forest floor below. And it's clear that they're tunneling upwards. And there's a hole also that goes down from here. But they're tunneling up, and you think you can see where they've tunneled up into some stone thing up above, like a stone structure. Then you hear a screech, and you see in a nearby workshop that would have served the myconoid creatures is a cloak. And you just see a cloak, a cloaked person, like you see their back, and they're holding an orb, but half of the orb has been devoured, and it's levitating in the air in front of them as they examine it, and they don't seem to notice you.
That looks like the lead.
I'm gonna be honest, I think we should just
wizard.
Okay, wizard.
Does it also seem to be made of the same like voidic material,
Yeah, is it
like
human?
nothingness, or does it look like a person?
Time will pass if you try to discern that. Some time
Okay,
passes. Oh, okay.
We'll just take it. I think we just take the chance and we just shoot it. Shoot first, ask questions later. Shoot first.
Thought though, don't we have those apples that can detect danger or dangerous
Yes.
creatures? Would it be good for someone to eat them so we could tell here what is a threat to us and what is not?
I mean,
They
I
allow you
presume.
to hear danger.
Yeah.
that is-
Okay.
So one person could use their turn for that, but otherwise, I think we just shoot it in the back.
All right.
Because if it's a wizard that's gonna help us, that could be bad.
If it's like living, the cat scratch skeever might do things to it.
Who eats the apple? And let me look up this
I have
apple.
one. I could eat one.
I already ate mine, so I don't have one anymore.
Which one were those? Is it the red bonbon? No. Or the
No.
golden. It's the golden heart. Yeah, I'll eat one.
Okay. Kingsley eats one.
Oh no, this makes you hear really well. You're going to wish that you hadn't done that right now.
Okay.
You eat the
Sorry.
apple. You need to make a high heart test.
Okay.
Your hand
So that means I gotta roll low, right?
Yeah, you need to roll
2d6?
Yeah.
Well, there's one of them.
Okay, well that's a good start. Okay, 6.
That is below my heart.
Excellent. Okay, so it passes. You bolster yourself against what you're able to hear now, but you can't stop hearing it. The screeches are also folded in with whispers, and it's in your language and in languages you don't understand, eagerly prophesying that everything will be made into this dark nothing. And so, and you're given like Dragontown and Malumir County, and like it knows the world. It knows all these places and peoples and things, and it's eagerly thinking of how it's going to devour all of that.
Yeah.
This is you also know it's talking about whatever it's digging into above. And so it names this place above. I'll give you its name. The Halls of Netherhold. And yeah, that's what you're able to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I shoot it in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm using the good old Captain Festus, one of my last 3 bullets. One of my last.
Okay.
It's not like the blizzard.
Ands can all attack first. You can roll damage.
Yeah, I deal 12 points of damage.
Okay.
What shall I roll? It's a d6 or cat scratch crack scratch cat scratch fever. Is that a d6?
So you run up and hit it with your knife, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a D6. Yeah.
Okay. 3.
8.
We are chunking, huh?
Right. Watch all of this damage doesn't do anything.
We just did.
6.
How much did we just do? We did 29 damage. We did 20.
Twist. Nothing.
Let me take a look
Damage.
and make
Yeah,
sure
all
that
this
I have this
damage,
right.
yeah, it didn't do anything. You gave him a paper cut, now he's mad.
I mean, 29's a solid blast for 1 round. That's pretty good.
No, yeah,
Real good.
that works. You blow off, like you shatter its cloak into tatters, and this reveals nothing as you shine your light on it except nothing. And so the orb drops to the ground and shatters into pieces. It's now worthless, and it screeches, and all of you make a high heart test as like a saving throw.
Okay, so we want to roll below our heart, right?
Yes.
Successful.
Successful.
Yes.
No, successful.
Amazing. Was anyone low in heart? Was
I'm in the
anyone
middle.
like in the middle? Okay, that would have been bad. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so despite the whispers of this nothingness enveloping everything and the screeching, you endure it, and having its cloak removed and exposed to the light, it simply dissolves, and all of these creatures around, they just skitter away. They skitter down into the hole, and you're left with a quiet, clean spire. No locusts, no creatures, just empty.
Okay, The hole they were digging. How far does it seem they like got?
Yeah. It looks
Like, could
like
we go up?
you could go up. Yeah. You would have to climb, which you can do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should take a look, because that could be our way back to the surface, potentially. That could be...
Yeah, we
we
should take
should,
a look.
we should at least take a look. We should-
Okay. Let's see here. That will take you several hours of intense climbing, but you can do it. Let me see.
Actually,
if I
doesn't
can...
someone have a teleportation cloak?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That will take you several minutes of intense teleporting.
I was also gonna say, I bought that tincture of climbing as well that I could have also,
Oh.
drunk
Oh.
to climb faster probably. But
That
yeah,
that will
we do
take
have a
you. That will
teleporter.
take you 5 minutes of potions specifically designed for climbing. If you prefer that, if you don't want to waste any time.
No, I'll let the teleporter do it.
All right, that'll take a watch. So I'm going to roll for an encounter then.
Okay.
Let me find it.
At least like the shadows are gone. I assume like the locusts have stopped twittering. They seem to be gone as well.
Yes, you said they were.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see here. Damn, container. One. Protective forge gate. Okay. I think it's going to look like this. Let me actually make this picture. Oh man. Let's see here. Come on. It's going to take me a second.
No worries.
Yeah, no problem.
And just need it very dark. Renegade, do you have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I think we had all of them on for the darkness thing, didn't we?
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see here. And I need it to be like... something like this. And we need something like this. Renegade! You go up into the hole and there's another like there's like another whole like massive underworld world that goes up into blackness as far as you can see up above you. And here is this plane that is like a labyrinth. And then at various places on either side of the plane, it just drops down into nothing down below. But you have dug up into like a part of it, and then it comes out into this. So you think, you know, like that nothing goes down into other places or whatever. But anyways, on this place, You can see off in the distance there's this structure that's floating in the air, and further off from that is a big pyramid. And that's what you can see from where you are.
The author needs to stop touching on uncomfortable things. Like the moment I saw that picture, I was thinking, oh no, it's I think they call it the engineer. Remember in Hellraiser 3? The spinning thing in the labyrinth? Great. There's going to be Cenobites. No. Okay, I'll teleport for several minutes and go tell them what I just found.
Okay, this takes 2 watches. I'm going to roll for encounters.
Okay, so we have... Okay, so from where we are, we know a way up and we know a way down. But I think we should go back and talk to the mushroom people first, if we can.
I remember when we were in the woods and there was the worm, and then we got eaten by the worm, and then we came down here, and then the worm pooped us out, and we were in a big space with a bunch of red mushrooms.
Yep.
And you know how, like, above us, there should be not underground, and there should be trees where we got eaten by the worm?
Yep.
There's not.
We're pretty far down, it seems.
And it's like this, but worse. And there's, like, all these maze things that my mama used to draw in the books so that we could try to find our way out with pencils. And a big old spinning thing that glowed. And that's what I saw.
Okay.
And then something happens.
Oh no.
Before Renegade comes back, you look outside and you can see this massive rolling ball. Just like rolling around and growing slightly bigger as it goes. It's probably 50 feet tall now. And you think that it's rolling towards that camp. The second thing is that when Renegade comes back, all of a sudden the wall smashes in and something like climbs in angrily. It seems that something was fighting with something and no longer is. Let me see here. All of a sudden, like a wall, like explodes, and you hear crumbling, and then this massive thing climbs through the wall. It's some huge mushroom that's like 20 feet tall and infected with red fungus. Its eyes glowing red.
Yeah, I think we run away. Let's run downstairs.
All right. Is that the plan, everybody?
First thing that popped in my head was, ooh, yeah.
Well, because I think, yeah.
Oh, me too. Yeah, Kool-Aid.
Well, because I think we wanna go down anyway, right? Probably. So I think we just run. Because I think
are the locusts still there? Out of curiosity.
No.
Okay,
we need to tell the mushroom god that we fixed the problem so they can get rid of all the red stuff.
All right, you go running down the spire, and this thing just smashing and tumbling and falling down with you. It oh yeah, what do you do? Do you sacrifice? You will have to sacrifice your inflatable mushroom to get through because you're not going to be able to. Either that or you'll have to fight this thing, or you'll have to come up with another way to stop that flow of red steaming hot water in the staircase.
It's fine. I'll sacrifice the mushroom.
Unless we tied a rope on it, put it on, and then as we're running by, pull the rope with us.
You can do that if you want you to do that.
That is a better idea. I do have a rope. A rope from the very first session of Antales.
You put the big inflating mushroom balloon on the steaming hot pipe, and this thing gets next to it, and then you wait, and you pull it, and then it explodes in hot water, and it destroys this giant mushroom guy.
Yeah, we just keep
snapping like a Slim Jim.
I think we just keep going down. I think.
Oh yeah.
All right, it takes several hours at this point. It's way into your biological night, like 11 p.m. at night.
Okay.
You will take a condition if you want to make it to that camp or travel further into the red fungus, or you can sleep
Yeah.
here safely.
Well, we could
go to the
sleep
camp.
here safely, right? Inside this tower now that we've played it, I
Yes.
suppose.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
well, then
we'll
sleeping.
sleep in here. Yeah.
Okay. I would propose going back away from the red fungus then, and you're able to do that. You can see that now the red fungus is starting to grow up the tower, no longer impeded. But you're able to sleep through the night and come back down, and now I believe this is your 7th day.
Yes. This
So-
is this 7th day.
Everyone gains a condition. A condition. So this will take up 2 of your slots. And everyone can either reduce your heart by 1 or your turn by 1. If that reduces anybody to 2 on anything, let me know, please.
Can we use grit against this condition?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll use a grit.
Yeah. Is everybody going to... I mean, I imagine everybody's got 9 grit left, right? So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so...
I only have 5 grit.
Ah,
I
okay.
think I only have 3.
All right. All right. Well, that settles that then. So everybody uses grit, and nonetheless, you may reduce your heart or your turn. All right.
Okay.
So,
I'll reduce my heart by 1.
Now, was that permanent reduce, or is that reduced for now?
it's permanent. Yeah, it's
Until
not
you raise it back up.
until something raises it back up. Yeah. However, there are songs that people have that if something affects your heart, it can raise it.
I don't know
I
if
intend
any of
to-
us have any of those.
I have,
Yeah.
I have a small.
I intend to
You have song?
change those, but for now, that's what they do. Is if you have an attribute change, your songs will help restore them.
Yeah, let
So-
me-
My last character had that, but my current one does not.
I know. What is that exactly? I have it as well with my soul. Does that do anything?
Yeah. It if you lowered your heart, it restores your heart.
Okay. Oh well, I put it in a turn. It's fine.
No. Put it in your heart. Take advantage of that.
Now, is it just the person that does it, or
Right.
is it like anyone that hears the song?
Yeah, I think the last time we encountered this, I said that it could be used for someone else. So essentially, if he sings this as you go, everyone can get their heart back from this thing that affected your heart.
Okay. Sure.
That works.
That works.
Yeah, I have to rebalance, change all that stuff. I'm going to make it something
Yes.
more like whimsical and practical is my goal instead of like stat based.
Yeah. Okay.
But for now, that's what they do.
Okay. On the new day, I suppose we'll head towards the campsite.
All right. Whoops.
A lot of dice just got rolled, huh?
Always a good sign. That's how many friends we made along the way.
You see the 3 skeletons again digging in the growth for something.
The
Yeah,
same skeletons,
Good
it
for them.
seems.
they've been traveling along and looking. in
You
the
know
growth.
what? They don't look all like nothingness and voidy, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna try to call out to them and just say hello.
They stop and in a unearthly, ghostly voice, one of them goes, "Oh, hello," and like echoes.
What are you all looking for?
We're looking for our souls.
Your souls.
Well, yeah, we lost our souls down here.
Do you know where? Or well, not where, but when?
About 1,000 years ago. We've been looking, but it was easier before all of the stuff grew up everywhere.
Let's see.
Well, we're working on making all of that go away, so maybe that'll help?
Oh, that would be great.
Do you remember anything that might help us?
Sure,
If
there
you're-
were.
Actually, if you're 1,000 years old, do you know anything about the darkness below? Do you know?
Oh, well, yeah. I remember that.
Okay. Can you tell us, do you know how it was stopped the first time?
And then a smaller one's like, the one of them, he says, the one you're talking to, he says, well, actually, come to think of it, it was a long time ago. And then a smaller one is like, but wait, Lucas would know. And then like another one is like, the third one's like, yeah, actually, Lucas would know. They should talk to Lucas.
Okay. Is that a name we recognize? From Dragon Town's like legend that we had with the founders in it.
Oh, you still have that book on you?
We don't still have it, but I mean, we looked at it a week ago?
Actually,
when we
this name was not in that book, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we know the founders fought the darkness or something, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
They will give his full name. They'll say Lugus Faravald. That's who you should talk to. He would know what to do.
How do you spell that name?
Lugus is Lugus. And Faravald is Faravald.
Alright. Sounds good. I guess I'll just kind of tip my hat at them and say, good luck finding your souls, I suppose.
Well, good luck to you too. If you want to try to find Lugus, you'll need to try to use some magic portal into another world. That's the only way to find him. And they both shrug. They're like, anyway, back to it. And then they start digging through the red fungus again.
Okay. Do we find a mushroom camp?
Yeah. You also see a series of geysers right here spewing hot liquid. And then you come up on the camp. And they are cheering and, yeah, and they're dancing and they're celebrating.
So, I do have a slight question. You did mention they had a not catapult siege weapon. Do we see a siege weapon in this camp?
Yeah, totally. I'll tell you. Let's see. Let me bring. Hold on, just a second. So.
Are our horses here with them, or did we lose our horses completely?
We had them in the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this defying all logic. Everything that has happened so far has happened with your horses. Nothing has actually happened so far that would have tossed a horse away. It's always with you. So yeah. These are some amazing horses.
They are absolutely traumatized horses.
Yeah.
I've got a couple little doodles of some very confused horses.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll send stuff later on that one. Okay, so there's a mushroom soldier here in iridescent armor who's obviously the commander. And he comes up and he blows spores in all of your faces. And you feel filled with gratitude and wonder and appreciation. And also a sense of peace knowing that you're going to murder someone soon.
All
Would that
right.
be her?
Oh
Would that
yeah.
be her?
Oh yeah.
Can we communicate to them that we want to make the red go away before she dies, or they may be stuck with it?
Yeah.
The
we'll
music
tell 'em that,
screeches to a halt.
we send a
If they
message
kill
that
her before the red goes away, they will be stuck with it. Whatever they do afterwards, I don't know that we care as much.
mushroom
But
politics are not our interest.
we want to
but,
return their home to normal. Is the goal.
All of a sudden you're filled with rage, and all of them howl and screech, and you get this sense of certainty that like the red growth is here because of and you get its name, the Origin, and they are certain that they need to kill the Origin.
Well, we'll tell them. Okay, maybe you can, but the Origin has said that with the shadows gone, they will remove the red growth. So why don't you at least wait to see if that happens? Just give 1 day, perhaps.
Let
Just
us
let us meet
try.
with the Origin. Yeah, let us meet with the Origin first.
Let us
Perhaps a
try,
fresh
and you do it
perspective
your
can help.
way.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's all. Let us try, and you do it your way.
Fern has the most quar turn. So make a quar turn test.
Let's see, 2d6. I'm trying to roll high.
Yes. Is that above your turn?
What if I'm exactly at the turn?
That's a critical.
That's a critical.
Not only do you convince them,
huge.
but you get a second thing that you would like to have happen.
Nice. Get one of those animals that they have.
Well, I have a question for them. How? So, if they were planning to kill their Origin, what was their plan for dealing with all the red growth?
They feel certain that if they kill the Origin, the red growth will go away.
Okay.
So, do we want them to, like, as I'm guessing they would escort us there because they want to deal with her if we can't. But are we wanting to ask them to help us find a way out? Are we wanting them to help us find a portal? Like, what are we wanting?
Well, the thing is, I guess you could ask them if they know any other way out, but I think we know both ways out because we've seen the way up and the way down. Unless there's like a parallel route, I think we know our different directions.
So I guess what are we able to hold what we want of them until later, or do we have to ask now?
Why don't you just ask them? How about all of the 7 just come with us to the
Pretty
budding
sure
spire?
they'd come with us anyway because they want to get rid of her if we fail.
Introduce them to democracy.
Yeah, I'll be real. I don't even think they can kill the Origin because wasn't the Origin doing some crazy stuff? Be like, I don't know. I don't think we really want to get involved in deicide. I don't think.
Well, let's not go too quickly.
All right.
Regicide, deicide today.
So I'm hearing a proposal that like just have the entire severed army travel with you. I'll make you a deal. If you do that, you won't have encounters, right? Because like you're going to have a literal army, and you won't have to worry about food and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't answer your
That
question. Oh, well, yeah, if that sounds amenable, then of course the downside is what's going to happen when the severed army gets there, and you're with them,
Tell them to wait outside. Tell them to wait.
All right.
They're not coming in with us. They do not get
Yeah.
to come in.
We might not be able to
just-
stop them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was critical.
That
Good
would be
enough.
part of the thing. They escort us, but they do not come in until we come out and talk to them. Like, they do not...
Yeah.
I do
that's what
not
we were
want them
saying is
storming and starting something with her while we're in the middle of this.
Sure.
Because that's what
we
we were
could
saying, right? We were saying we wanted them to give us a chance to talk to her.
You
Yeah.
are given an assurance that they expect justice anyway, like no matter what happens, but they will let you talk to her first.
Okay.
So, like, If your stance is, hey, that's between you all, but make the red growth go away, that's one thing. But if it's like, hey, you can't kill her, then they're not going to agree to that. And you,
Yeah, it's like for you guys, for the farmer, like we owe that farmer. He saved our lives. Okay, like we need to make this red go away for him. Like that, and we'd like to be able to walk around.
Yeah. The siege weapon. I forgot to mention a couple of times there is a giant baby turtle. It is 600 pounds, and it looks sad. And every once in a while, one of them will poke it. They'll drag it and aim it towards some red growth and poke it, and it'll go, and it'll start crying, except like it's a giant 600-pound baby. And then it'll and belch forth a thing of magma. And like it'll glow and kind of blow up a little bit and belch forth a bunch of magma and destroy the red growth in front of it. They've been using it like a big red growth lawnmower.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll also add on to them and tell them, if the red growth goes away, let the turtle go.
They nod. They will let the giant 600-pound baby turtle go.
Like, yeah. I'll even, like, let it go back in its environment. Don't, like, just leave it in the middle of nowhere. Wherever send it back to wherever they found it.
You're free, boy.
Yeah.
Sudach says, yeah, like some people.
Listen, we didn't leave you anyway. You're still with us. You're still...
I can't believe the things I've seen.
Oh, well.
I actually say this to him, and it's like, sorry they're Mr. Leaves' family, but we're not the bad guys here.
True.
I made mistakes.
But Cliff, would you follow us too? Like...
Okay, so yeah, we'll go with them. I suppose to like maybe this square next to the budding spire with the full army.
You march with a whole army. It takes a day. It takes longer to travel with an army, and so they camp out part of the way. And then on the next morning, you arrive at the foot of the spire. You're able to travel up after a couple of hours of ascending, and you once again. Let's see here. You see an overlook, like an open area, pillars, but you can kind of look out from it and see the entire underground mushroom forest. And there is this massive myconoid that's growing out from under it. And as you enter, you're surrounded by glowing green spores. And suddenly, you feel gratitude and relief, but also doubt.
All right. Well, I got two things in place here that I want to bring up to Mrs. Origin. Well, three things I suppose. First of all is I'll just say, hey, you got just a pretty angry populace down there. You might need to talk to. But that's not why we're here. We're not interested in your internal affairs. We cleansed all the shadow, and you said you would be able to retract all the red growth because of that. And then you also told us that if we helped get rid of the shadow, you had something that could help us versus the darkness below.
So to your first comment, she leans over, her stalk bends, and she looks down and sees the torchlights below in the camp. And you feel an overwhelming sense of peace, and as if something that has been long waited for has come. And then she looks back to you, and she looks over to that stalk that no longer has a shadow, and you feel immense fear and doubt. The suspicion that nothing could actually stop this.
Well,
That is, it'll just come again and again and again.
well, perhaps it may come again, and perhaps you may have to take defensive measures at that point. But there's no point in having the entire place overgrown and everything dying where there's no threat.
Does anybody else want to say anything?
Renegade's got nothing. I'm kind of wondering if she misunderstands, because she looked down what felt like relief. Does she misunderstand what's going on down there?
I think she's just some kind of higher being that is probably unconcerned. and is just happy they're alive, I think.
Sure hope so.
Like, taking care of the darkness below would take care of the cloud, was our understanding, though? Am I right?
What's the question?
So she's thinking the darkness is going to come back, but if I remember right, we were saying that the taking care of the darkness below would keep it from coming back.
Yes.
So by having her uphold her end of the deal,
yeah. Well, that's
will
a good
help
point.
prevent that.
Tell her,
that if she honors her deal to us, we've already kind of taken a step of faith, I guess, is what Fern would say, is like, we have taken like this in good faith. We have tried to assist. You made us a promise. You deal in absolutes. You promised us. Now let us follow through. We've shown you in good faith. Let us follow through to prevent this from happening again.
You promised us something to assist us in dealing with the darkness below. And I think we've shown you that we're capable of driving back the forces of evil. Keep your word and keep your faith in us.
She nods gently. And, how would she do this? I think I know how she would do this. Let me look.
Yeah. She did say she had something. So let's see what it is.
I have a feeling the actual darkness is going to require more than like a mass ambush.
Yeah, I mean,
I still think we don't have the sword that we need.
I'd say we don't need the sword. Who needs a sword anyway? We're the real heroes.
It's like we took a warp tunnel.
Listen, the sword's just the sword because the guy who defeated it before had it. When we defeat it, our sword will be the new sword.
I mean...
Yeah.
Okay.
The general's going to ascend.
She fills your mind with that feeling of betrayal again, that feeling of loss, of fear, of a promise unkept. And she points down below. And you can see kind of where that pipe is. And she instead points off in another part of the forest down here. And she at first there's nothing there, right? And then she says you're filled again with gratitude, and the roots of her torn up out of the stalk, and she teeters, and then she like falls, and she lets herself fall from the spire. She crashes down below and shatters into all sorts of pieces of mushroom stalks and roughage, spores. And with that, the red growth begins to recede like foam. All of it starts to seep down into the earth. And with that, you can see a great fissure open in a black hole right here.
Oh, lovely.
That is a horrifying thing for a 10-year-old to see. Just like, anyway, thanks, guys. Jump. Goodness.
Showing us the fissure, our reward, I guess.
And with that, the origin appears to be gone. And all the mushroom people rejoice. And you
I
are
was
now...
kind of hoping she would give us more help and not just an access point.
Yeah, I thought we were getting a magic item or something. Alright. You know, we'll take
now,
it.
the heroes of Coppernop. And all the mushroom people here, they elevate you as heroes. They cheer you on. They dance. They let you feast on all of the mushroom foods. They put on a feast. And it no longer looks like this. Let me see if I can draw over it. Can I do that? That would be nice. I can. Yeah. Let's make it really... Yeah, let's clean this place up. All right. So what do you all do now?
And we look down the fissure. What do we see?
It looks like a big black hole that goes on like forever.
You don't think that's a way straight down to the darkness below?
Well, what about the pipe?
Yeah, what does a Mario pipe look like?
It does look like a Mario pipe that also goes down seemingly forever. All right.
Pretty sure that's a distraction. This is the real way down.
I don't know. I think so.
The mushroom lady said to go down the pipe.
He did tell us that earlier as well, yeah. So I think we got three options. We go up the shadow spire, up to the previous floor, and try to make our way back to the surface. We go down the pipe, or we go down the fissure. What are the vibes?
I vote for fissure.
Okay. Birdie, what do you think?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
you might be- yeah.
She kind of indicated the fissure, and for some reason, the only thing I could think of with Mario is the plant coming out and eating me every time I land on the pipe. So,
Okay.
I'm kind
What
yeah,
is-
that was my fate all the time.
What do you
So I'm
think,
kind
Josh?
of
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning to the pipe, but
Okay.
I
See,
don't
I'm
know. I think they
also
might go
leaning
to
to the
same
pipe.
place.
I'm also leaning to the pipe, so now we're in a 2-2 split.
Ooh.
Now we roll a dice.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There's one deciding factor. We still have
Sudatch.
Oh, Sudatch. Yeah.
oh
Okay,
no.
That's want to go down the pipe.
Sudatch
or
is like,
through the
no,
fissure?"
look at me. I don't want to go to either of them. I just want to go home.
Well,
which one do you want to go to least?
Oh. He starts having
Or
a
Or do you want to
panic
stay
attack.
here and start a new life? You could,
No, I don't. I don't want to start a new life here.
you know what mushrooms do to insects, you know?
Okay.
Maybe we can ask the mushrooms if they're able to get him back to the worm.
I mean, I'll just ask Sudak. Like, I think that's a good idea. He could be a deciding vote. Fissure or pipe? Which one do you not want to go in?
Sudatch, he's literally just going to randomly pick based on fear, which I can do, or we could roll a dice. Which would you prefer? It
I'll
actually.
let him pick on. No, I'll let him pick on fair. Fissure or pipe.
All right. Let me put myself in the mind of this extremely anxious, weird bug man. Let's see here. Let me think. He is probably not keen. He's probably not keen to go down a giant gaping hole in the ground. Now, they will offer you spores that you can float on to go down either. So you could safely go down either. I think he would. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the. I feel like it would be the dungeon master picking where to go. I would hate that.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Well,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could.
no,
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to have an NPC do it. If you have me, you.
Could we ask the mushrooms about the pipe? Have any of them ever been down that or like heard
No.
stories of it?
No, no, nobody's ever. Oh, I'm wrong. And you have them all here. They.
Yeah.
You. Oh, crap. Someone has been down that pipe. That's where the baby turtle came from.
was down the pipe?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
They dragged
I
that
guess-
baby turtle out of the pipe. I don't know if that actually is helpful at all.
okay, well, you know what? We want them to take the baby turtle back down anyway, so we might as well go down with the baby turtle. That makes me want to go down the pipe even more. That makes me
All right. Yeah.
We promise. Yeah.
All right. I was going to say that's probably what Sudach... I mean, if I were there and I were a nervous insect man, I wouldn't want to go down a big gaping hole into hell. I would... The pipe doesn't... Like you're saying, which one less? Okay, so the Mario pipe. Here we go. So...
Can the baby turtle talk?
no. I mean, it sorta. It's a baby. It goes... and it bellows and it
Okay.
cries for
I'm
its
just gonna
mommy.
I'm just gonna be like kind of like petting it and trying to like comfort it.
That works. It makes
Tell
it
it
feel
it's
better.
going home. We're gonna go home.
Now...
Yeah, just talking slowly, calmly with it.
The horses, I'm at this point, no, never mind. I'm not going to add anything. It's, what am I saying? Oh, it's unrealistic for a horse. Okay, look, everyone. Now, look, you may have saved the 10,000 foot below mushroom forest from the nothing and killed the mushroom god, but this horse business, that's a bit too far. No, okay, never mind. We could just keep our horses.
Horses
We're gonna float down there.
veterans.
You can float with your horses, and the baby turtle will crawl down.
Okay.
It's like 600 pounds. Okay, here you go.
Before we go down,
Oh.
can some of the mushroom folk just give us, I guess, some of their rations from the army? Just like,
You can load up so many rations on this. I did the meme, like smack the baby turtle. This baby turtle can hold so many mushroom rations. Oh man,
I
months.
think, Okay. I don't
Yeah.
think we need that many, but we definitely need more rations, because right now we have like a week's worth, plus whatever we had before. We definitely need like a couple more weeks. Like, I would say at least 2 more weeks worth.
You definitely have
Yeah.
a month of rations on this baby turtle.
Okay. Alright.
You do not have enough rations for the turtle, but they don't have enough for that.
Yeah.
So if he's going home, I'm guessing they have
going
food
home,
where he's
yeah.
from for him.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
You go down the Mario pipe.
Do, do, do. Oh, that is ominous looking.
Well, it is a magma turtle, right? It was spewing magma
We are
everywhere.
now in the nether.
This is
I
all
don't like that
We're
there's
in the overworld anymore.
I don't
Thi-
like there's a guy in what seems to be like bubbling lava.
Where are those bubbles coming from?
Oh, good.
This is a Theater of the Mind adventure for now, because I don't have the map in the VTT. So, let me see where you come down at.
We basically keep taking you where you were not planning on going.
Maybe it's a
yeah.
sauna.
Yeah, no, it's true. Okay, let me make sure I understand this. It's so crazy. Let's see here. Oh. think this is the right place. Yeah, this is the right place. Okay. You follow the Mario pipe, and it suddenly exits out down deep, and there's a cavern of black, lumpy rock. The air here is sweltering and smells like sulfur, and you can hear the sounds of crumbling rock echoing in the distance ahead. There's an orange glow coming from a tunnel to the west. The tunnel to the south is still. This is a four-way intersection. So, to the east, you hear crumbling rock. There's an orange glow to the west, and the tunnel to the south is still. I'll draw it. Mario pipe.
So you said the
Exits
orange
out.
glow was to the west?
And there's like a tunnel this way. And a tunnel that way. Let me put some hands on here. Okay. Yeah, so there's there is a crumbling rock this way. There is orange glow coming from this way. And it's steel this way.
Still or
Yeah.
steel?
Still. It's like quiet. It's still. Which way do you go?
I think we go. Well, what's the rule in mazes? Always go left first. Always
I
go
use
left.
that rule. And frankly, the last maze where I ignored the glow, we all died.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go. We'll go to the left one first.
Okay. Let's see what you find here. So I assume, are you bringing all your horses and your baby turtle as well? This giant baby turtle going along with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So which way did we go?
Leftwards.
Right. The globe, right. Derp.
Kind of confused with something. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see here. So, in this, you enter a cavernous space, and ahead of you, it splits off in two directions. There's a ledge, and then it opens up. It continues down below. There's kind of like layered things of what type of rock is that, Birdie? If it's magma, like it can have those like layers.
Rock is formed by lava or magma.
All right.
And then I could go further into that, into like basalt and granite and obsidian and pumice and
Well, I don't know which one of those it is, but it creates that layered like staircase type kind of effect.
I think that might be, is that basalt? Like the
I can't remember.
Like they're giant crystallized pillars, but they can form.
Okay. So it splits into, you said,
It's yeah, it splits in two. You also see here a whirling cloud of steam and vapor, and you hear booms coming from it, and there's boiling puddles of water as this cloud of vapor passes, and you hear it like speaking in burps and like howling winds. It goes, "They were going to make me destroy it. They were going to make me destroy the caldera. I'll show them."
Who was gonna do that?
And it swirls around and it comes up on you in a tempest all at once. And the baby turtle like howls in fear. It just goes, you know, like as it's so scared.
Yeah.
And it says the trolls, the Ember trolls, they were going to do it.
The trolls are gonna do it?
Yes.
Well, why were they gonna do it?
I don't know. Something has gone wrong. Something has changed with the trolls. They're not the same.
Does it have something to do with the darkness below?
I don't know what that is. And then it gets mad and it like swirls off. And it goes into a crack in the wall, like it like condenses. And then it tries to expand angrily and the walls shake. And like.
So this is the fire elemental? You said, right?
It is a whirling cloud of steam and vapor.
Oh.
Speaking in whooshing booms.
Okay. Wind elemental? Some type of elemental. Something. Okay, so something's going on with the trolls. They're not like themselves. That's what it said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, that sounds like our first side quest to solve in this area. That's
Well, second, our first one's like getting the turtle home.
getting the baby turtle home. Yeah, I get. Okay.
The main quest.
I say we continue going leftwards while we can. On whatever the split is.
Okay, does that sound okay to you guys? All right. Here we go. I'm gonna delete this. Let's see here. Right. There is a receded area here. It looks like the rock here is denser and darker and smoother. It looks like this could be a reservoir. And then this glow becomes really intense ahead of you.
Okay. Guess we continue.
And let's see. You see here. Oh, I gotta share this. Okay. Look, the artwork is too good.
Okay.
It's so good. And here, there, and there, and character. I'm going to get rid of him. And you see this.
Aww.
Well, he looks friendly.
Yeah, he looks really cheerful. And
Yeah.
and he is he's out in some lava. And he's actually, I'm sorry, let me describe this. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah. You can see ahead of you here, like some lava, okay? And then this goes down into kind of like the shore, if you will, the bank of the lava, okay?
Okay.
And a little bit out into the lava, you can see a cheerful-looking goblin man that has like a skin that looks like it's made of stone, and he's stuck on a rock. And he's like, hey there, could you help me, please? Please? And he's like about to drop his stuff, but he doesn't want to drop his stuff.
Did we ever figure out if Renegade can teleport a person with him if he grabs them and teleports?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he able to hover in
He
mid-air while
teleports,
teleporting, or does he have to literally, like, teleport, set down, teleport back?
I think he could jump in the air and teleport.
Because
Or
what
he
I'm
could
wondering
teleport
is,
in the air and then fall.
the guy's close enough where Renegade could teleport over mid-air, give him a rope, and then teleport back, and we have the
Yeah.
other end of the rope,
But I feel
and
like you're.
pull him to us.
I feel like Renegade's gonna be building up a lot of velocity downwards, just teleporting upwards.
Actually, because I could just be repeatedly teleporting, like, and so like I wouldn't have.
Oh, what?
How would that?
Okay, now I'm starting to think of
How
physics of
about-
teleporting. I'm not gonna.
How about I just throw him a slippery ruby apple that makes like liquids not touch you? That would work, right? Probably.
If you toss him that,
Yo.
he'll be like, what do I do with this?
I'll
Eat
just
it.
tell him, eat it, eat it.
Except wouldn't he still burn because it's a hot liquid?
I don't know. I thought it was just liquids don't touch you.
Yes.
I'll
it's
come get
still,
your
like,
stuff,
a
but you have to
1,000
test it
degrees.
first.
I'm going to take it. I'll take it. Oh, I also totally screwed this up and I forgot. And I skipped ahead. There is another baby tortoise.
Oh.
I totally messed that up. And actually, let me show you this baby tortoise.
I name him Urkel.
Oh.
Drop and save. And baby tortoise. Now, when I say a baby tortoise, of course I mean a giant 600-pound monstrosity.
Okay.
And I'm
What is it?
actually going to put these things on the map where they are, because this will hopefully make this simpler. Character, and he's back here as you see this happening. And
Aw.
Oh,
and he is happily in a puddle of magma splashing around, playing in a shallow pool of lava. And he's actually speaking in your language. He's going, ho, 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 ho.
I'll call out him and does our tortoise that we're with seem like to recognize? I assume they're probably simplest, right? How many giant baby
Oh
tortoises
yeah.
can
No,
there be?
they're trying this. Your baby tortoise is trying to go towards that tortoise, and this one you can hear it saying, "Ha ha, splashy fire puddles, ha ha ha," and
I'll
it's like
call it the
splashing
same.
around.
Hey there.
Wait, so if
Ha,
our
ha,
turtle
ha.
can swim in lava, it could literally swim out to this guy and then swim back, assuming it doesn't dive in the water. Or lava.
why did you dive? It's my nature. Ha ha ha.
But yeah.
That's a good. Okay, so you're saying you could tell it to go rescue this guy?
Yeah, just ask it very nicely, like pet it. Make sure to show it a lot of affection.
Okay.
Else it'd be like,
Yeah, we're a
fetch.
now I'm gonna be the bad DM, and I'm gonna say make a work a either low or high work save. You could pick. I can imagine it being either.
I've got a.
As it's happily splashing around and spilling magma everywhere, and it happily charges towards you and splashes magma all over the place.
So I want to roll below my thing, right?
If you're trying to do a high work roll, you try to roll low. if you're trying to do
That's
a
what I
low
need to
when you
do.
roll high. Yeah.
I can do roll
So I got a
low.
10.
Oh, I did it.
I'll go for low.
Success.
Success.
All right. Did anybody fail?
We're supposed to roll.
No.
So either I'm confused. Are we rolling
We can
above
choose-
and below, or we
Well-
pick one ahead of time and then have to do that?
Well-
You pick ahead of time.
Yeah, my thinking is that you could pick because a low work roll would be to like dodge it or something, but a high work roll would be like to, dive behind a rock or, I don't know. That's kind of what it makes sense to
Okay,
me.
so I passed because I went for the one where you're supposed to roll under because my work is an 8 and I got a 6.
Nice.
Same
I
here.
think that's the low work roll, or I'm not sure which one that is.
Oh, actually, I got a crit as well. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not only are you able to dodge, but you're able to like quickly run up its leg and get on its neck, and it's happy about this. And you're able to talk to it, and it rumbles and stuff. But you can talk to it if you want.
Okay, so this is a new turtle.
Yeah, this
Right.
is. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put another turtle on the screen here, so you have multiple turtles.
I'm gonna say to it, hey, nice to meet you. Can you go pick up that nice fellow on the rock? He seems a little
Oh.
out of sorts.
Yeah, sure. Ho 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 ho. And it boom boom
Nice.
boom, and it goes out there, and like he gets on its back and rides it back, and he's like, oh man, thank you so much. He hops off the turtle, and he says, my name's Honk. It's nice to meet you. I am the Caldera merchant. He bows and some like trash falls out of his bag, and he's like, if there's anything you want to trade, I've got some neat stuff.
Oh yeah? What
Yeah.
you got?
Good for saving you.
Well, let's see. And he digs through his bag, and he's like, I've got these crabs. And he pulls out a thing of crabs. They're like pinching really bad and stuff. You look like they could snap your fingers off. He stuffs them back in the bag, and he's like,
You know what? We'll take the crabs.
oh, yeah, well, what do you got to trade?
Well, I thought this was our reward for saving you.
Shucks. Good point. You get a bag of like really dangerous crabs. Really dangerous crabs.
Because I have a
Those
genius.
will come in handy.
No, I'll tell you why. Because I already have an idea in mind. We heard from the thing that went by earlier about the problems with some trolls that have not been themselves. I'm thinking we loose these crabs on those trolls. I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's a great distraction, at least.
I mean, that would be a great distraction.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Now,
oh, go ahead.
Sure, any trader worth his salt would know about his products. Do you know if these crabs have any special abilities?
Of course I do. He takes this as like a challenge. And he describes that these are crag crabs, and they're really tough, and nothing can bite into them, and they can snap fingers and flesh off. They can even bite through metal.
Yep. These are interesting.
Yeah.
And then he takes out a big potion, and it's like really heavy, and it looks like it's like I don't know how to describe this. Well, like liquid metal. And it's just really heavy, and it sloshes with liquid metal, and he's like, this is called the heavy potion.
Okay, so it looks kind of like mercury or something.
Yeah. If you drink this, you'll turn into metal for a while.
And probably die.
And probably die.
I don't know if I want to become an X-Man today.
All right. You drive a hard bargain.
Alright, you got any other interesting stuff?
He brings out a big root, like a big tentacly root, and he says, "This is gibber root, and if you take it and make a fire underneath it and inhale it, you can speak any language for one day. But
Okay.
You won't know how to speak the language you know now.
Interesting.
Okay.
What would you like to trade for it?
Well, what do you got?
Got apples?
Well, I guess, what else do you have first? What? You seem to have, like, a nice little pack there. You got anything else?
Yeah.
What's
Okay. He takes out pieces of coal. And he's like, these.
These.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks at you
Coal.
knowingly
Is that
like,
just
oh
coal?
yeah, that's right. You know what that is. And he's holding coal. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of that.
What,
Really?
Did you have a campsite recently?
Yeah?
Find it in the mountains.
Oh, wow. You'll have to tell me later where we could find that. All right. Well, very well. And he puts it back. And he says, last of all, I have this. And he takes out a single arrow that glows.
Ooh,
Huh.
I have a bow. What does that do?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, regardless, it glows. That's
Now-
a light source without needing a flashlight.
Let me describe
I'll
this
take-
arrow a little more, okay? You know how those creatures, they're not shadows, they're just literally nothing. This is like pure light. Is it like you might in science fiction hard light. Like it's like an arrow made of
Okay.
actual light.
This is starting to sound like an important item.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and Fern has a bow, so if it's an arrow,
Yeah, but I think we want to hold on to this.
I mean,
don't think we wanna
theoretically, yeah.
fight it. Yeah. I'll say, okay.
Well,
How
what?
about I reach into my pack and I take out the snow globe from Dragontown with an apple inside of it.
Ooh.
And you shake it up.
Yeah, I shake it up. I'll say, how about this, huh?
He looks at it and he smells it. He's like, it doesn't smell the best, but yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I'll take it. He
Alright,
sees that Fern has a bow and arrow, so gives it to Fern.
alright.
But I'm going to follow your directions and not fire it unless we absolutely have no other choice.
What I was like, it sounds like since it's pure light, we want to use it either against the darkness below itself or against a very powerful, I don't know, like piece of it or something. Or
Now, does
but
it glow
alternatively,
bright? Oh, sorry.
it glows, right? So we could also just use it as a flashlight without needing batteries. We could also
Yeah, it has an ambient effect because it's light, but more importantly, it's just literally just a thing of light. Like that's what it is. But when you hold it, it feels like an arrow, but it's light. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's light. It's literally just
It's
light.
an arrow of light, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any of y'all would like to buy anything?
And then he's like, and then I have all this gold. Huh.
Oh.
What popped into my head once you had immediately taken the crabs? It's like, what else you got? Well, I got this big sword, a fang that used to belong to some noble hero. I'm sure glad you didn't pick that, right? Anyway.
Well, that's the thing. This
Out
light
in the
arrow
tree.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah. The light
What
arrow
we
sounds pretty good.
expected to run into.
It will pierce through the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm good unless y'all would like to
The
buy
only
anything
thing
from
I
this guy.
can think of that would be
Okay.
worth it would be that root that lets you speak a language for 24 hours. And then you
Yeah,
get to
but-
go back to your language if we ended up in a pinch.
Well, the problem is it said that we can't speak your own language when you eat it, right? So like so if you take it to translate for us, you wouldn't actually be able to talk to us to translate.
No, but if it was like, if a situation where like we had to communicate with someone and couldn't speak their language, one of us could like, I guess, be like an ambassador for the group for 24 hours.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. For
But I
now,
don't know
think,
that we have anything to trade for it.
Well, it sounds like he. Well, I mean, he liked the snow globe, so I mean, if you have anything, I think you could just make an offer.
A gavel.
He smells the gavel. He's like, no, it smells bad.
You can't sell your
It's the only
gavel.
thing
That's
I'm-
your family's.
We got plenty of them. They're a dime a
How are you
dozen.
supposed to make final decisions
That would be
without a
like
gavel?
me selling my hat.
I still got my court robe.
He,
You don't
smell,
want it anyway.
he smells your
It's all
hat. He
good.
doesn't like that either.
Well, very good then. I tip my pretentious hat. Okay.
Does anyone
think
else
we're
want to
good.
try to
Well, give
trade
him
anything?
a-
Huh?
No, I'm just gonna give him a piece of jerky just in general.
You give
Like,
him
here,
a
try
piece of
this.
jerky? How long have you had this jerky?
Yes.
7 days.
It's like covered in like mushroom goop
been a
and
minute.
stuff, and there's bugs in it. And he's like,
Yeah.
That's
"Oh,
fine.
this is amazing." He's in love. He's like, "Please, I'm honored." He gives you the bundle of gibberroot for this wonderfully fragrant thing of
Nice.
jerky.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I'll tell him, good luck with your business. Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Yeah, and let's see. Let me see here.
I did want to ask these the turtle that we can talk to. I want to ask the turtle their name.
Yeah, so the baby turtle just goes rah, and then the slightly bigger turtle says Joro, and then all of a sudden something happens. Two things happen. Let's see here. 6. Right. All of a sudden, the tunnel nearby collapses, and jets of scalding lava burst from the wall. And all of a sudden, the lava starts raising up into the reservoir and filling the ground beneath you. It's like here, and it's actually. Let me draw this, and that'll be easy.
Okay. Can we get everyone? These turtles are big, right? Can we get everyone and everything on top of them?
Yeah, you can get on the turtles.
Okay.
Including the goblin guy. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's filled. Everything is filled with lava. The reservoir. And you're riding giant turtles on your horses. It's turtles all the way down. Except the horses. What do you do next? This goes into the pool ahead, where you hear like a moaning, wah, like an echoing cry of some massive thing. And then this way, you...
Okay. I'll ask this turtle 2 more questions. I'll ask it what its sibling's name is. Its youngest sibling.
Oh, yeah. Loa.
Okay.
It's a girl turtle.
Okay.
So the one we rescued, the smaller one, is the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is what?
Older brother, it seems.
Jaro.
Jaro.
Okay.
Got whiskey in it.
I'll ask Jaro if that loud noise is its parents.
It goes, oh, yeah, mommy.
Can you take us to meet your mommy?
Sure. And it starts swimming out into the magma pool.
Thanks. It's great to meet you, by the way.
So make sure you tell your mom we rescued Loa. We didn't kidnap Loa.
Well, I'm sure Loa can say
That's
that.
important.
I'm sure Loa can say that to her mom. I'm sure.
Can he? Can he? I don't know.
Fern is more concerned. Was more excited to see mom and dad and neglect to tell her who the weird strangers are that are with her after she disappeared.
He's gonna come in for a hug, and then that just ends the campaign.
Oh, thank you. Splashes magma all over it. Okay. Let me. Oops. That would be a great way to end a campaign. I can't say I've had that yet, but it's fine. Just say oops, and that's it. That's the end.
Oh, that's why I still got some apples. Does it?
Man, those
I've had
apples.
Minecraft games end that way before, so
Apples, they do nothing.
No, I got the apple that makes your skin tick and hard. Maybe that'll do something. And then I have the one that makes liquids not touch you. And best we tell, if we're falling in lava, I am eating both.
plan.
Like the guy who's juggling the apples while eating them.
All right. Let me find it. Okay. There is here a truly massive black rock cavern, glowing bright orange from the light of the boiling lake of lava. The northern and southern shores are separated by an impassable lake of this lava, and the ceiling disappears above you farther than you can see into the darkness. And then you see a head rise up out of the lake. Whoa, you hear like a bellowing of some massive creature. And it does indeed see you with its babies, and it says, it says, "My children," and it looks really angry. Starts swimming towards you.
I'll call it. Hello. We're just passing through and we found your children and decided to try to bring them home.
I'm gonna try to tell Jaro to talk to her and tell her we brought Loa home.
Yeah.
Explain to your mom, because she's not gonna listen to us. Explain to your mom what happened for us.
Jorah says, "Mommy, new friends," and it just doesn't know, but it I also want to note, one of these little bubbles, that's about how big you are, okay? And so then this turtle looms over you, ahead of you, and then its head comes down and you're the size of part of one of its eyeballs, and just its face comes towards you, and it says, "You brought me my babies. Thank you."
Renegade, you're really neat.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you help me find my last? I miss him.
Sure. Do you know, where was he last seen?
He was lost. I don't know where he is.
Okay, what's his name?
Popo.
Alright, well, yeah, we'll keep our eye out for Popo.
Oh, please bring me Popo. Oh. And then it
Alright.
it looks at you, and then for a while, and it says, "Why have you come here? Why did you help me?"
We're trying to stop the darkness below.
Yes, you are. I see that. You will not stop it. Unless you can stop it inside you.
That was a bit cryptic. What do you mean by that?
Renegade rubs his belly.
And it it doesn't answer the question. It raises up into the air and drifts off down the lake, hoping that you'll. It's obvious that this giant mama turtle doesn't tell you its name. You didn't ask. Babies are babies; they don't know. It's just mama, and it goes off into the magma. You can tell that what's happened is when it goes into the magma lake, the lake, the magma goes up, right? And that's what's happened here. The reservoir has filled. It goes onto the opposite shore to the south. And as soon as it comes up on the shore for a moment, the magma recedes and the land is dry again and rocky. You think every time she's out looking for her baby, though, the reservoirs will fill back up. And the baby turtles follow her. Sorry.
Okay.
Renegade leans in and he says, "You know what I think? I think unless you find it in you, doesn't mean anything, and that's why she didn't answer, because she thought it was funny."
Maybe. Okay. So are we on the other side of this big lava area now? Is that where we are?
No, you're on the side where you met her.
Okay.
And I know this is hard kind of theater of the mind,
Okay,
but
so we're back on the shore. Okay.
I'll describe kind of what you can see in the next area, and then that's where we'll finish for now. You can see that there are, in the direction you didn't go from here, so there were two directions leading into here. One of them, the baby turtle was coming from. Okay. In that direction, you can see a bunch of trolls. It looks like they're sad that the lava has receded, because it looks like they were having fun in it. And further on in that direction, you can see what appears to be the realm of the trolls. And with that, we'll end the adventure for the night. Mythic Mountains RPG is a private online play club that focuses on folk RPGs. Folk RPGs are the games that belong to all of us. They're what actually happens at a table between friends. It's their voice that has the authority on what is fun and what works for them. Weekly, we upload our games to allow others to sit in with us. The channel isn't monetized. We don't own the artwork, music, software, or games shown in these actual plays, and you can find links to their authors in the description. Like, subscribe, and share if you wish, or don't. Just like games in person, you're welcome to pull up a chair, sit in, and watch some of our games. No performances, no fancy equipment, just regular people playing folk pencil and paper role-playing games and having a good time. We hope these games will prove a source of enjoyment to anyone just wanting to listen in, anyone looking for examples of how actual groups run and play folk RPGs, and most importantly, if you haven't found your group yet, you're welcome here at ours.